Let's talk about the film Pearl. This is just a freaking awesome film. Rewatched it today. So happy I did because it's great. This film is truly great. It's a prequel to X. It came out shortly after X, but it is a prequel. You have the elderly woman who is the villain in X. Well, Pearl is the prequel that takes place about 50 years prior to the events of X. It's 1918. Her husband is off at war. This is Pearl, who it's about. Her husband's off at war, and she's living on the farm with her parents. And this is her origin story where she embraces her evil. And Ty West, who wrote, directed, and produced X, wrote, directed, and produced Pearl, just did a phenomenal job. This guy is such a good director. I love the old school feel of this film. I love the production sets, designs, the cinematography, the sound, the writing. It all is fantastic. It has its slow moments, but I think that works out great for the story. It is a horror film, but more of a psychological one, not so much of a jump out at you scary, but it's just a very creepy and psychologically disturbing film, which for me, because I'm crazy, love it. And Mia Goth crushes it as Pearl. I mean, she should have been nominated for an Oscar for this film and other awards, but this genre doesn't get the recognition that it deserves because she was just so good with some long monologues and how she embraced the highs and lows of this mentally ill character. She was great. And this film is great. It serves as a really cool prequel to X with a lot of cool callbacks because, the setting of Pearl is pretty much the setting of X on that farm. But you see this property that's 50 years younger in Pearl, and it's really cool to see, right after watching X. And I cannot wait for Maxine, which is going to be the sequel to X coming out in July. But as for Pearl, please watch this film.